Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Dollies, and welcome back to Infinity Skyblock Expert Mode, Feed the Beast, and all the words. But Infinity Skyblock, we started this series last time, and it is another Skyblock series with most of the same stuff. But this is in Expert Mode, so that means logs only give you 2 planks. 2 planks will only give you 2 sticks. We can make creative items eventually, very far away, and things like ME is pretty much locked away until we get very far along. So today we are going to start that little journey. I had spent a little bit of time making some dirt. Let's make a little bit more. I'm gonna stop using the other 2 guys over there, and we are going to see if we can't go ahead and make the cobblestone generator. So if we put water here, it'll run down there, and let's see what happens if we put lava here. So we'll let it come down. Oh, I need to fill in the back. Okay, well, luckily we just had a tree grow, so let's get some more leaves. That's good enough. Let's get some more logs. Evidently missed a little bit, so let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. Get some crafting stations. And we'll come over here. There we go. Alright, so now you should go this way and we should get cobblestone. Awesome. I am going to... I almost want to put some safety rails. Not like that, but let's just break these. Can I turn these back into the other ones? No. Can I use these for anything? I can make the tool station, and I can use them as fuel. Is that Ardite dust? Yeah, it is. So I might use them as fuel. That seems reasonable-ish. Just because I don't like using them. But anyways, we need to get a pick. We could make a wooden pick, and we'd be able to get 6 items out of that. Otherwise, I believe we could make stencils. So let's make a couple stencils. So 2 logs will give us what? 2 stencils or 1 stencil? A blank pattern. Sorry, same difference. Oh, no, I already made them, so never mind. What materials can we use? Flint? We could make a flint pickaxe. So in order to do that, we're gonna need, yes, water. I wanted that. So let's get started with the chicken stick. It's time to get to work, because water is like the most important thing. So let's get a bunch of gravel. This is actually a really nice. This actually works really well. I'm really happy about that. So we have some gravel. We need to turn some of these into dust. Let's do something like this. And so we'll get some dust. Once those are filled, then we can do the neat thing and get some clay. And the reason I want clay is I want to be able to make a infinite source of water really soon, because I'm going to need a lot of water. But let's go ahead and make a oak sieve. We could also do heavy sieves. That's going to take blocks of steel versus blocks of iron. You know what? We can get string later. Let's go ahead and make the oak. So we need... Wait, let's... Let's get some wood. And we'll get a bunch of sticks, some more wood, and so I have the string. We need 2 of these, silk mesh, and then something like this, and we can make yoke sieve, I think it's called. Let's put that like here for now. And in these water barrels, we're going to put clay. So let's get some clay, and then I'm going to let these fill up again. The reason being is clay is going to be how we get our early buckets, right? No, we can't make clay buckets. What am I thinking? We need to make iron buckets. And that is going to take some time. So in order to make iron buckets, we're going to need coke oven. We're going to need 26 of these, which I think, I've done the math before, I think it's a little over a stack of bricks. So we need to grow a few more trees. Let's just cut down trees. And I want to get some more barrels. So we do something like this. And now I just have to plant more trees and get more wood to get more barrels. Try to collect more water. Alright, so we can at least get 2 more barrels. Let's get these filling up. You know what, let's get even more clay, because we're going to want to have coke oven very soon. And I think a chicken just spawned and probably fell out of the world or died or something. Alright, so let's just get a lot of clay. And we bone meal some more trees, we can get more logs. And every 6 logs we can get even more. Bone meal is going to be a bit of an issue in the relative future, but we can get more bone meal from sifting dust, I believe. Dust will give us, bone meal, and it's a decent chance. So I'm not too worried about bone meal. Let's just get more logs, more dust, more water. I'm going to keep I'm going to keep at least 2 barrels full of water. Just because I'm gonna need more stuff later. I'm gonna need more water so that I can get infinite source of water. So let's come over here. Let's break a bunch of cobble. This is working incredibly well. The chicken stick is essentially an unbreakable diamond hammer that has a random chance of spawning either a chicken or an egg or feathers, stuff like that. So it's really useful in this mod pack to make sure that you get stuff early on. And it will also occasionally make chicken noises. But let's get some more. So yeah, that was an item. I don't see anything though, but it might have just made the noise. So let's try to get more clay. Because the coke oven is the first step in getting what's it called? Why am I blanking? I am completely blanking on this. Bucket. And we need a bucket in order to get water. And evidently we need more bone meal. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't working, but it wasn't, so let's put this stuff in here for right now. Let's make a shovel. And we're just going to place down all of this stuff and shovel it. So this mod pack is going to go slow, especially at first. Let me see if I can't do math. So I need 26 of these. So I need 26 times 4, which is 24... 84? No. It's 104. So it is 60 and 40. So it's a stack and 40. So we have 4. We need a stack. We need like 16. 3, 4. We need less than that, but the storm was lucky, actually. And I forgot we can't make clay buckets, so that's kind of why I had to hurry along and make more barrels to get more water. Because we're going to want infinite spring of water relatively soon. I'm going to turn the weather down. That's better. Alright, so we'll get plenty of stuff. And 3 more. Shovel them. So we're at 40, so we need 24, so we need 6 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so let's put a little bit of... Okay, let's... We need to put a roof over this one, so it doesn't get any more water. Let's break this, break that. Alright, so we'll put that there. Rain won't get into it anymore. And we're gonna need, what, 6 more? So I need to turn these last 2 gravels into dust, and then we'll have enough dust for what we need. And then we need like 2 stacks of sand for this guy. It's 5 times 26, which is what, 130. So it's a little over 2 stacks. I'm not gonna make any more barrels right now. Eventually we will make a ton of barrels, just because we need to. But we should have, once that starts, finish up. Please finish up. I hope all of them do. So I hope the rain stays around for just a little bit longer. While we're waiting, let's get some gravel, because we're gonna want some. We're gonna want some gravel to sift to get some flint. And then what I'm going to do is, off camera, I'm going to mine a bit of cobblestone. I would like to make a chisel, which is like back here. Yeah, so there's iron chisel. So we'll need a piece of iron, or we can make it with a diamond if we get lucky enough with diamond. Let's get like 16. So this is pretty basic. Basic procedure for these mods. Just getting your basic resources set up. The biggest difference is you can't make a clay bucket. You have to make an iron bucket, and iron buckets, which is the first goal that I'm going after, is really annoying to make. So a bucket is actually pretty precious. It's going to take a bunch of iron plates, and specifically it's going to take a total of 6 iron plus another 5 plus these treated sticks, which is why we need the coke oven, because we need to get a bottle of creosote, which you get from coke ovens. And with that, I'll probably get a bunch of coal and stuff like that. And while we're working on trying to get the bucket, I will also be doing a little bit of other stuff. But one of the first things is to get a bucket. Once you get a bucket, then you can start moving things around and whatnot. So we have flint now. I'm gonna see if we can't get a diamond or something. But early game is just like all the other Skyblocks. A lot of sifting, a lot of trying to just get resources. So nickel, aluminum, coal, apatite. This does have forestry in it, and we will deal with bees a little bit. Ooh, lapis. That's something I want, because alright, so let's get rid of all of this, and I'm going to kind of list off the things I'm going to be going for. So coke oven bricks, which is going to let us get a bucket. What's the numbers? 325. And the other thing that I'm going to want is, so I want an item. No, I want a transfer node. The items. What's the number? 15. Nope, that doesn't work. Does it? No. So this is the one we're going to try to go for. The easiest way is to make it with redstone, and transfer pipes are pretty easy to make. There's also energy pipes, sorting pipes, depending on what we have more of. Rationing pipes are pretty simple. But just normal transfer pipes, we'll get a little bit of redstone, some stone, glass, all of that stuff we can get pretty easily. But we're going to need, in order to use that, we're going to need a world interaction node. Or upgrade, rather. Ooh, that's going to take a diamond pick. Usually it's iron, but this mod pack, it takes a diamond pick. And that's going to let us get just a ton of cobblestone. There's probably a better way, and I might look into what's the best way to get cobblestone in this mod pack. But the way we're going to have to go for now is with a pick. So let's get this stuff. We're going to want some wood. So flint will give us the pickaxe head, and then we'll get the binding and the stick, and then we can make our first pick. So pretty simple, but it's gotta be what we need. So now we can come over here and we can start mining. If I stand in it, it's not gonna affect me. And I shouldn't get pushed out or anything. But let's get enough for a furnace. Alright, so that's enough for a furnace. I'm going to do a lot more of that off camera, but let's get a furnace going. Never mind, I forgot. A furnace, if I can spell it, takes compressed cobblestone. We can make a slab furnace though, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll put it right there. So now we can actually cook stuff. Let's get a little bit of iron, and we'll get a chisel. Because I'm going to want to make a nice base. We're going to use chiseled cobblestone, and I don't know what kind we're going to use. I usually use the dark panel, I think is what it's called. I don't remember. Let's see what we can get. We're going to need torches relatively soon, and as soon as I can get cobblestone generated very quickly. Alright, so we got the broken iron ore, so we can turn that into iron ore gravel, and I think... Okay, we can't do it with the chicken stick. But if we hammer it with a normal hammer, so let's get a little bit more cobblestone, and if we hammer it with a normal hammer, then we can, I think we can go ahead and get more. So let's get the stick and then a normal hammer. So we put that down. There we go. Yeah, so the chicken stick cannot turn ore gravel into the crushed and so on, but the normal ones can. So you have to make a normal stick, a normal hammer. And for the record, broken becomes gravel, ore gravel becomes crushed when you hammer it. Crushed becomes the sand, ore sand, which becomes powder when you gravel it, when you hammer it, and then that becomes the dust. You usually want to bring it down to the dust because you'll occasionally get extra, like I got an extra powdered iron ore, so we have a little bit more. Yeah, that can burn, but it doesn't actually burn. So let's put this, and we'll put that in there, and we'll get our first piece of iron. We can also get some sticks. I make a few torches. Does this have uncompressed coal? Which would burn one item at a time. Ow. That tree just grew inside of me. And it's a big tree, of course. So we have our first piece of iron, which means we can get the chisel. And what we'll do, because I'm basically done for this episode, because I've got a lot of work to do. What we'll do is we'll use this and we'll get the... I want to use something different. Large cobblestone tiles. I think that's what we'll make our base out of, is this guy. So we'll just do stuff like that. That doesn't look too bad. And I might like edge it with... I probably won't do that actually, because that would be complicated and time consuming. So I'm going to get a decent amount of cobblestone, kind of expand our base a little bit because it's starting to get cramped, as we saw with the tree growing inside of me. But luckily I do actually want a big tree. This is going to be nice because, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to pillar up with gravel, and we'll use the chicken stick to get back down. That'll be killing two birds with one stone. So I'm going to spend some time off camera, mostly getting cobblestone, gravel, sand, all that fun stuff. I'm going to try to expand the base a little bit and have enough iron for a bucket so that when we come back in the next episode, I can go ahead and make the bucket and start getting infinite water. And then once we do that, we'll start looking into we'll start looking into getting some like other things, such as the item transfer node and all that fun stuff, because we'll need to get a lot more stuff. So we have a decent amount of wood now. Actually, before we go, let's make a chest, and I'm gonna put it right here for now. And we can do iron, gold, copper, tin, nickel, aluminum, and we'll put those on the side for now. So I'm going to sift a lot of things. I'm going to light up my base actually right now. We do some torches in the corners. I'll make more torches later, but for now that's good enough. Actually, let's do one more. I believe I have some coal. And let's put this guy in here. And we can do a torch here. And nothing else is needed because nothing can spawn on those things, the crafting stations over there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Get another chest. And put it down right there. So we'll do something like this. Flint, coal. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to spend some time. I'm going to get some gravel. I'm going to get a whole bunch of sand. Expand the base of the round a little bit. And next time we will hopefully be able to get not only the coke oven set up, but we'll also get a bucket. That is the first goal that I'm going after, and once we get that, then we can start looking into starting with some machines and whatnot. Don't expect me to make an igneous extruder. I know about these, but in order to make these, so if we look at the basic machine frame, we're going to need an assembly table and a lot of stuff. And then in order to make the copper gears, we need a smeltery. So that's the same recipe. That's the same recipe. Glass is just the same recipe. So basically, thermal expansion is kind of locked out to you for a good while. I could make a terrain smasher. It would take a gear, which would require a smeltery, but that wouldn't be as bad. So I'll have to look into kind of the best way. Honestly, this is going to be the best way, I think. I just need to get enough diamonds, so we'll try to get that too. I've already got my first piece of lapis. So I'm going to spend some time sifting a whole bunch of gravel and stuff. Probably some dust as well. And I will hopefully have all of the sand I need for the coke oven. We'll make that, and we'll try to make some item nodes and get cobblestone so I can expand even faster. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!